Ah, hello and welcome to a look at long last, the fixed costs regime. And goodness be, it's been a long time coming. Anyway, our agenda today, when do the rules actually kick in? What will be within the ambit of the intermediate track? What happens about the indemnity principle, which of course is a fundamental rule of the law of costs? What do you say to your client about fixed costs? By what mechanism are those costs to be calculated? Is there any way of getting out of fixed costs? And then two, can I say, almighty practical points that I will conclude with, namely changing your client retainer, and even more profound, whether you should even think about acting for clients in fixed cost matters. And if you do, what you need to think about now. So there we have our ambit, our territory for this review of massive, biggest changes in practical terms since exactly a decade ago, with the implementation then of the Jackson reforms. So fixed costs are coming in on the 1st of October this year. It is so long, the gestation period. The proposals were unveiled at the end of July 2017 by Sir Rupert Jackson. For what it is worth, he had me in 6 months before that, excuse me, to have a confidential chat about how it would work. Would it stack up? Would it make sense? So I have been following this from absolutely day one. Now then, the rules themselves will be signed off by before the end of May. And indeed, it is our intention in June to do a further broadcast looking at all the numbers, the detail. Now, the Rules Committee have floated draft proposals, but I cannot emphasize enough that what they have released is not final, is not certain, but equally, because of my involvement along the way, everything that I'm going to be talking about today is certain, unless there is an almighty sea change. And indeed, we'll see in a moment, there has been an almighty sea change at the 11th hour on all of this. So later in May, we will get the final version, and I will spend the bank holiday reading the rules and looking at the numbers, and we will be back, if you're interested, and I hope you are, in early June with a session on the economics of it all. But we don't know the numbers for certain yet.